Did you feel the warmth in that one?
I really did.
All right, now, as you can see, the room has been decorated.
Happy birthday, doll.
Oh, yeah, that. The room has been decorated by Switchboarder Laura and others, but Switchboarder Laura, as you well know, and we should take a moment also, once again, to tell you how very special she is to this program. She comes in each and every day and handles all our phone calls.
Tell her.
And on each birthday program, she decorates and makes sure that that we take care, or we are taken care of as far as that's concerned.
Yeah, she put this this sign prominently positioned right in front of my face where I sit down in front of the microphone saying, 33 now.
Now, not going back. Have you got your book with you? Would you dial that phone number? You know the one I'm talking about, right?
Oh, shit, I don't have my book.
Hey, well,
Heard that.
there's a lot of love in this room. There's a lot of love. I can feel it.
All right, tell you what, do. While you go get your book, why don't we play these? We'll come back. We'll dial that situation and see what goes on there. And then we got to move. Okay, Skylord, we need a little traffic from you as you fly high above the city. Then we'll probably be talking with you via this communication because we're not flying in the helicopter today. I don't think we are.
Okay, well, since we're not doing that, we'll just talk to you over the regular channels. And once again, Brian, happy birthday, buddy.
Thank you, babe.
Here we go, traffic-wise. Is the little drizzle coming?
Specifically did not plan a great deal for this particular portion of the program because we're going to do this and move quickly. But on the phone, a young lady who really wanted to be down here. However, she's leaving town today early this morning. And so because of that requirement, she's on the phone with you. Say good morning to Bo Derek. Good morning, Bo.
Good morning, Brian.
Good morning, Bo. How are you?
Very good. How is your birthday going?
So far, it's been nothing but laughs.
And that's true.
It's really weird. It has this feeling of of a lot of tenseness in the air.
Yeah?
They've planned a bunch of stuff, and as you probably know, we have no idea. Whoever birthday it is, we have no idea what's going on. So.
I see.
And nobody tells me anything, so it's going to be a surprise. Do you know what's going on?
A little bit. You'll have a wonderful time.
Well, you're going to tell me?
No.
You going to come in the studio sometime?
Yes, I'm sure.
And say hi to us?
Of course.
Well, we would enjoy that a lot.
All right.
Thanks very much for the call. Is there anything I'm supposed to ask her or talk to?
Oh no, Bo is simply here.
What are you doing up this early?
Just simply, I do get up this early.
I bet you look great in the morning, don't you?
No.
You don't see. You can't imagine Bo Derek waking up with mattress hair.
Like to find
The
out.
creases from the pill.
No, Bo, seriously speaking, what kind of things are you working on as far as film work?
Oh, just all different kinds of things.
She didn't want to plug anything. That's what's so cool.
I didn't call to do that at all.
Well, I'd like to plug something. I'll be appearing in Fresno.
And then I'll be in Anaheim. No, Bo, we do look, and we really want you to come into the room and be with us. We had kind of hoped this could be the time we could get her in the room, but again, because of travel commitment, she could not. But we do want you to come by and be with us live in the studio one morning when, regardless, if you don't have anything to plug, still come by and be with us for an hour or so.
I'd be happy to.
That'd be killer. All right, well, listen, thanks again for taking the call.
All right.
Thanks,
We'll
Bo.
talk to you soon.
Happy birthday, Brian.
Thank you. Go back to bed.
Bye.
All right, Bo Derek, what?
That's an interesting thought.
What do we need to do? All right, we're going to go ahead and do
Go
this.
back to bed.
Yes. Go back to bed.
All right, we're going to go ahead and do this, and then we're going to move to another location, hopefully on the air.
Hey, so far, I'm serious. Enough for me. Enough for me. I got a card from Bruce that says, I love you like a sister.
There you go.
I got to wear a pin the tail on the donkey mask, blindfold, and I spoke to Bo Derek. And I get to see you tense like this.
All right, well, it's going to stop. I'm just going to, like you said, you're absolutely right. Regardless of what happens, it's going to happen. Calm down. Enjoy the program. Here we go. Now, let's indulge in the world of news because, you know, Chuck Moshon's a fabulous individual.
You know what I like about these?
What?
Like, sometimes they're so planned out. They're almost routine in a way.
Yeah.
You know, some years you have them so planned out. Some years I have them so planned out. I like them like this even more. I think they're more interesting and a lot more fun to listen to.
When you kind of never know what's going to happen.
That's right. People turn around and go, what, me next? What? Now?
Yeah, I love that.
All right, let's get our news done. Then we'll move to a location B. Everyone listening? Location B.
What happened to
B.
location A?
This was A. B.
Oh.
Location B.
So much for A.
Done with A now.
Moving to B.
Let's go to B. Okay. All right, Chuck.
Currently standing in the guard shack. Could you buzz this door for me, please, sir? Thank you very much. Okay, Brian, come with me, baby.
Are we on the air?
Yes.
As I left the studio, Andy goes, Brian, good luck.
We're currently walking through the guard shack, out into the back fun zone area. No, you can walk out and look.
Is that what I think it is?
Yeah, sure is.
Yes! Oh, yes, oh, yes. Is this what the guy did for Super Bowl?
Well, let's go and find out, shall we?
Is this a bungee cord thing?
We are walking out into the fun zone.
I want to do this so bad.
As we scan the area, we see Brandon Leafblad. This is the individual who, for the Super Bowl competition, he bungee jumped several hundred feet and picked a football up off this thing.
Brandon, I wanted to be you that day so bad.
Well, that was one of the reasons that we all decided to put this together, because, Brandon, as you were standing up in that platform area, you had your little football helmet on, the football was laid in the whipped cream. Brian leans over to me and says, I've got to do this. So today it has been, for the most part, recreated. Now, because of the fact that we did work very hard on the rest of the birthday show, we didn't want you to splat in case anything went wrong, so we do have an airbag in case.
Oh, this is like a stuntman airbag thing?
Which you love those too.
Uh-huh. I always wanted to fall from that.
Well,
can I do that too?
Look, we got a time limit to run on here, but we'll see what we can work out.
Oh, man, I've wanted to do this for so long.
What?
This is Ryan from Vertical Addictions.
Okay, now, this gentleman here.
Just can I ask a question, though?
Yes.
Have you ever done this in the rain, Brandon? Rain's no problem. Good job. All right. Then I'm not worried.
All right, now we should let you know, this is Ryan Magnuson. Magnuson. He is from Vertical Addictions. They do this quite a bit. He has worked...
A lot, right? Very often, yes.
He has worked with Brandon to recreate what it is that you're going to do. He's a bungee jump company, and you guys do this all the time, we're assuming.
All the time, yes, every day.
So he feels good about putting you in this. Is it going to be an ankle strap type of deal?
No, it's going to be a full body harness. The main goal is to grab this girlfriend on a blow-up doll we got up there for you on the airbag.
So you've got to come down, pick up the blow-up doll, and then go back up.
Okay, I'll do the ankle thing, though, if you want. Well, we got you to full body harness because you're going to hit about 50 miles per hour maximum velocity on the way down, and we want you to be able to grab the doll, actually. The main goal is to grab your lady. There's a real blow-up doll up there?
Oh, yeah.
Her name's Lulu.
She's got 2 holes. Try to get the top one if you could.
I've got one at home that has 3 orifices.
Do you now?
I could have brought that, so I'm kind of used to this kind of thing. This one's actually got 4. 4 orifices.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, we added an extra one for this. Very kind of you. Thank you.
All right, why don't we go ahead and put him through whatever he has to go through to get him up there and get him ready.
Dying for this.
Go over to the basket area where we'll harness you and give you a pre-bungee kind of information type of deal.
Oh,
yes. We're walking over to the cage area.
Yes.
This is Brandon, is this the exact same cage that you used for the Super Bowl competition? Now, for those of you that aren't familiar with bungee, this is a special cage that has a hole in the floor of it where the cord that will be used hangs through. Brandon has just given Brian the exact same helmet that he used. Looking good on you, man. Need a picture of this. The exact same helmet that... a few listeners. Good morning. How are we? Now,
Thanks for coming out in the rain, folks.
Well, we told them not to come here because parking was a problem and whatnot. So... You just wanted to see
somebody.
You just wanted to see the possibility of a splat, did you not? Very cool. Thanks for coming out. All right, go ahead, guys.
All right, we have the original polka dot shorts that I wore for the first jump.
And you can keep those, Brandon, because I don't think I really want to wear them.
It's tradition. You have to wear these.
Okay.
Just slip those on over what you got. Brian is stretching them out, putting them on. Let's check the time. Need to move us along.
Got it tits, don't you?
Well, to a degree.
We're also giving you an official Vertical Addictions bungee jumping T-shirt. This is actually free of charge.
Oh, cool. Something free in the birthday show.
You can keep the doll Lulu if you want.
All right, I think I will. Thank you very much.
We can enjoy that on the ride over. Oh, we forgot to pick his tunes. There's going to be a lengthy travel time later today, so... Oh, cool. So Nicole has chosen some. We're going to lapel mic, Brian, so that you can share whatever verbiage you'd like to share with us on your way down. All right, now, Brandon, is there anything that you should think Brian should know at this particular point in time?
Well, we'll give him all the jump instructions once we get him inside the cage.
All right, we're going to get Brian prepared. He is ready. What happens now, gentlemen?
We need to harness him up, put on the full body harness, and then we'll get him hooked up to the cord.
All right, Here we go. Brian is now putting on the full body harness. His jacket has been removed.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2.
There it is.
There, okay.
Cool. All right, again.
There. That hole.
We are in the fun zone, the back fun zone area. Brian is being put into the full body harness. He is going to recreate the bungee jump that won Brandon Leafblad a trip to the Super Bowl.
Oh my God!
It's that crotchal thing.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
You're going to want to remember that this is a very technical bungee jump stunt.
Yeah. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to concentrate as much as possible. I know you're going to be kind of scared up there.
You've been doing this a lot, right?
Yes, I've been doing this very, very often.
Explain the scars all over your head.
I've hit the ground a couple times.
Okay.
But so you're gonna be coming towards the airbag at approximately 15, 20 miles per hour.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna slow down right about as you hit the doll. You want to keep your arms completely out, spread eagle.
Hang on, I got a testy. I got a testicle right underneath this left strap. Can I just adjust this real quick?
Let me lift up on this.
I don't need your help at all, thank you. All right, we're cool. All right.
Okay, so jump out of the cage like you were jumping off a diving board into a pool, say.
So jump out.
So jump out.
Swan
dive.
Okay.
Do kind of a Mexican cliff dive type of deal.
Elvis and Fun in Acapulco.
Oh, that's all I need to know, baby. All right, my hair will never move. Now, is it going to do the same thing that happened to Brandon when he did this for the Super Bowl deal, where he'll go out and then he got his target coming back, swinging back?
Well, yeah, you're gonna come out and then come straight back down, right towards the doll.
Okay.
And it's gonna happen fast. I want to see you grab that Lulu doll.
All right, I'll grab her.
All right, gentlemen, not that there's a schedule, but we need to move this along if we could.
Look at the veins. Everybody like the veins popping out in Mark's forehead. Isn't that great?
Thank you very much. Little tense today.
I understand.
All right, he is in now. Brendan, anything else we need to do before we get in this cage?
We just got to make sure that everything is exactly hooked up right.
You have to remember this is a very technical bungee jump stunt.
Mm-hmm. Looks good on you, too. You could wear this out one night.
Yeah, it is. It's called a disco bungee harness.
All right, got to move you. Let's put the mic on top of the cord.
Like that?
How about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
He's being strapped into the little shoulder harness and whatnot goes on with this ordeal. What the hell? Does that connect to the bottom part? All right, they're pulling it together, and they've hooked him up to the cord itself. In just a moment, we'll start to move over toward the cage. And again, for those of you that saw footage of this Super Bowl competition and you saw Brandon's piece, then you know what Brian's about to do.
And they're adjusting things. Let me say before I get in there and before we do this, because up there I'll probably be a little too shaken to talk. But I've always wanted to do this since I saw Brandon do it. I love it. And thanks very much. This is enough.
All right, let's move over toward the cageal area.
Can't walk.
Okay. All right, Brandon, let's move over this way.
Oh, I'm already hooked up?
Yeah, you're ready. You're ready to go, man. The next time you see concrete, will be diving toward it. All right.
Is my mic still on?
Yes.
Okay.
John, is his lapel mic up? Cool. Engineer John, by the way, John Miller, is engineering this Fun Zone event, and he's headed up all the other locations that we're going to be today. And as always, John, an out-of-hell job.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
All right, Brian is inside the cage now. The gate was slammed shut on him. Enjoy your trip, big fella.
Thanks. Now, who's this? What's your name, sir?
My name's Greg. I'm with Virtual Addictions. I'll be giving you some instruction once we get up there. Just a couple things you need to know. But we'll go all the way up there so you can take a look at Lulu and be all ready to go.
All right. We'll tell you this. You've heard of this bungee cord jumping. You've seen it a lot. I've only done it once before. Not so close to the pavement, however. Yeah. It's a great sport. My dad's coming out next. My mom and dad's coming out this week, the end of this week, and Dad really wants to do this. So you hear about the things that happen to it. You know, every once in a while there's an accident, but it's usually because somebody was real stupid. And so please come out and try this.
With those words, let's take him up.
Well, wasn't ready.
All right, here we go.
On your jump, what's going to happen? We're going to get you up on the front of the cage. We're going to open the door, and you're going to lean out against Greg's weight. He's going to be holding you back.
Okay, the cage will be then...
It'll be all
You'll be
set
leaning
up.
off a little bit like this in an angle.
Holding right here, or
you'll be having your arms out like this, ready to grab the doll, just like this. Okay.
Okay.
Just gonna have your toes right off the edge of the cage.
Okay.
Just want you looking down at her, just concentrating, trying to keep your eyes on her the whole time. And then I'm gonna be holding all your weight right here on your back, and I'm gonna let you go.
Strong man, are you?
Oh sure.
Okay.
All right, we're all ready to go.
Mike, make sure he's on the air.
Okay.
Okay, take it up.
All right, here we go. Brian is now being lifted in the cage. He's got on the football helmet, the exact same shorts that Brandon wore in the Super Bowl competition. He'll be hoisted exactly how far up into the air, Brandon, will he go?
He'll be up. It'll be about 100-foot jump. About the same, almost exactly the same as mine.
And again, instead of a football this time, there's a rubber doll that lays upon the airbag that he has to swoop down and pick up.
Oh, shit.
On his way down.
Oh, golly.
Oh, golly.
There's Lulu.
All right, he's about 50 feet up now. The lizard killer.
You know, the position that her lips are in, it looks like she's singing Oklahoma. She is a beautiful thing down there.
The lizard killer, as he's watching Brian move up, has done his religious ceremonies for the afternoon.
Oh, my God. How high are we?
We're about 100 feet right now.
100 feet up.
Going higher.
Oh, my God. Hey, I'm high. I'm pretty up here. I don't know about this.
All right, he's been hoisted to 100 feet as he looks down upon the airbag with that rubber doll waiting for him.
Oh, no.
Happy birthday!
I want to do this.
Okay, first thing I'm going to do is stabilize the basket.
Talking to the mic. If you
We've got about 50 people, most of them.
Here.
All right.
Then I'm going to open up the gate, have you step out, just put your toes over just like I said, okay?
All right, now what's the call as far as when do I know I can go?
I'm going to do a 3, 2, 1 jump countdown. I'm going to call for it. Then everybody on the ground will do it.
Do I go on one or the beat?
I'm going to let you go, so you won't have any control over the whole situation.
Oh, well, good then.
Okay, so just step back a little from the gate there.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to open the gate.
Oh, my God.
Okay, the gate's open.
Shit. Oh, my God.
Okay, now just hold on to the side rails there and put your toes over the edge.
That far?
Yep.
Oh, my God.
Okay, now I'm going to hold on to your back here, Brian.
Okay.
We got about 50 people that are standing around watching the event.
Now, what I want you to do...
Oh, my God.
I tell you to let your arms go, okay? Just put your arms straight out in front of you.
Okay, now...
So ready to grab it, just like that.
One question, though. Now, I'm supposed to get it... I'm going to spring out a little bit when
you're going to go straight down right towards it.
Okay. Am I going to hit the mattress down there?
Yeah, you're going to hit it a little bit. You're probably going to go right into her, so you'll probably go a little bit... About a foot in.
Okay.
So put your arms out in front of you.
Hang out the side here?
Yep. Just put your toes right off the edge.
Okay.
Arms out in front of you.
I'll tell you what. Let's talk a little bit. What's your favorite rock band? You think Led Zeppelin will ever come back to it together?
She's waiting for you, dog.
Hey, Brian!
Yo!
Happy birthday!
Put your arms out in front of you, okay?
Okay.
Now I'm gonna just let.
Oh,
I'm
God.
gonna hold you here.
All right. Well, you gonna tell me when you can let me go?
I'll tell you.
Are you gonna tell me?
I'm gonna tell you. They're
Okay.
gonna do a 3, 2, 1, and then on jump, I'm gonna let you go.
Oh
okay?
my God.
I got you here.
Oh my God.
I don't want you to jump at all. I just want you to go straight down. You looking at her?
I'm looking. Am I out far enough?
You're out far enough, okay? You
Oh.
looking at her?
Oh God. Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Countdown!
Oh my God. He got it!
He got it!
Oh yes! Oh yes! That was a great, wonderful fishing thing! Oh yes! Oh!
Oh, yeah. He got that plastic doll first bounce, first try. And he's enjoyed himself at this point, being hoisted down now. Good job, big fella.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, beautiful.
Oh,
You got
God.
Lulu. You got Lulu.
I got Lulu. There's nothing I can do with Lulu at this very moment, however. These straps are a bit tight. Oh, God, yes. I want to do that again.
Excellent job,
Oh,
too.
listen, these guys from
Vertical.
Addiction.
Vertical Addiction, man, to have a complete novice come out and be able to do what they just had me do. I mean, that was some pinpoint stuff. They have to be congratulated. That is incredible.
All right, while we're sitting here, thanks to Vertical Addictions, Brian and Diane Smith of Crane Co. for the crane, John Ashker for the airbag, and Raceway Rescue Service for the ambulance. We did have an ambulance standing by.
Oh, hi, guys. Sorry, no biz today.
All right, you need to quickly get yourself out of that. We need to get into an automobile and move to location B.
Yes.
For all of those involved, we are moving to location B.
Thank you so much.
Excellent job, gentlemen. It looked very cool. An excellent grab, Brian.
Thank you guys. Thanks so much, and that was great, Mark.
All right.
Nicole, thank you.
All right, so we're moving now to the next location. So all of those that are involved in that, prepare yourselves and get ready because we're moving over to location B. All right, let's take a bit of a commercial break, take care of that, and roll some tunage in there, Anjanj. From the back parking lot part of the Fun Zone, this is the Brian Birthday Program on 95.5 KLOS.
Wow.
95.5 KLOS, the Mark and Brian Program, where we are now. We are now in location B. We're finished with A. We are at B. In a few moments, we will bring Brian into this location. He is not in here with us at this point, and we will begin the second leg of Brian's birthday program. We have just a few things we're going to do, and then we will return with this portion of the show. Stand by. This is Brian's birthday, damn it, and happy birthday to him on the Mark and Brian program, 95.5 KLOS. As we mentioned before the commercial break, we are in location B. Brian has been blindfolded ever since we left the radio station. He was driven here blindfolded. He sat in the car blindfolded, and he stands 10 feet from me, again, blindfolded. Nicole, Arlo, why don't we move him on out? All right, Brian is being walked out, and again, he's blindfolded. He has no idea where he is or why he's here. All right, he's being moved over. Quit touching things, for God's sake. Yeah. All right, he's being turned around. All right, he's sitting in the chair. Let's get that mic over close to him. Put your hand up and find that microphone, Brian.
Oh, I heard people. Or was that Mark's laugh? It's hard to tell sometimes.
Well, I got that bilingual thing going.
Let me say something. Don't ever leave me alone, blindfolded, with Arlo and Steve Smith.
Kind of a risky proposition,
It really
isn't it?
was. And when it turned sexual, I just about took it off.
All right, now, let me say before we get involved in this second segment of the birthday program, once again, happy birthday to you.
Where the hell am I, man?
You're sitting in a chair.
Yeah.
And you're blindfolded.
Can I have this for my house? This is
Sure,
a nice
take
chair.
it, yours. Alon designed this, by the way.
Did he?
It's all for you.
Oh, can I speak to Alon today?
All right, hang on.
All right, then.
We are going to play a little game, Brian. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to play Mystery Guest. Now, we're going to invite our first mystery guest to come out in just a moment. That mystery guest will sign in, and then they will come over by the microphone, and you will be able to ask yes or no questions. That is the only... Little personal joke. That is the only questions you're allowed to ask is yes or no. That's the only answers you'll get. You will then have to guess who, in fact, the mystery guest is.
Okay.
All right?
Uh-huh.
Are you ready?
Okay.
Let us then say...
Can I take this off now?
No, you cannot.
Can you tell me where I am?
See, that kind of spoil the mystery guest game, you know, if you can see who it was.
Can you tell?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, see.
Can you tell me where I am?
No.
Okay.
You'll see soon. With that, we will say, mystery guest, won't you sign in, please?
I can hear the footsteps. Oh my God. Where did all these people come from? Is that like a sound effect of a bunch of people in a crowd?
Okay.
Oh man, I can't stand this. Obviously somebody popular.
All right.
I know.
Our mystery guest is in place. You are allowed once again to ask yes or no questions, and the mystery guest will answer with a yes or no answer.
Okay. Are you Cal Worthington?
The dog.
Oh, it's a guy. Or it's Deltaberg. Let's see. Have I met you before?
No.
Are you wearing a Dr. Pepper bottle in your pants at this very moment? Okay. Have you been on our... No, you haven't been on our show before. Are we fans of yours?
You better be.
Are you a musician?
Sometimes.
Are you an axe murderer? Listen to this voice. Are you an actor?
Sometimes.
Do you deliver pizzas? Just let me know if he's going to slap me, whoever it is, okay? Do you have... Let me see. Are you under 40?
Yes.
God. Are you predominantly a musician?
Tough question. Multifaceted.
Multifaceted. Have you ever had any sort of operation below the waist? I don't know. This is hard.
Start getting detailed.
Okay. What's your shoe size? Are you on... Have I seen you on television?
It's possible.
See, I get detail and then it gives me that shit. Okay.
Well, he's answering as honestly as he can.
All right. Have I seen you in the movies? Have you ever been in a movie?
It's possible.
Have you ever been on MTV? Oh, God.
I doubt it.
Okay. Tell you what, why don't you just give me a big tongue lasher right here and I can tell usually.
Why don't you start focusing in on certain aspects of his career that may give you an idea as to who it is?
Because he goes,
it's possible.
All right. It's my birthday, so have you been told? Answer yes or no. Have you been told that I'm a major fan of yours?
Yes or no.
Yeah. I hate his guts. Whoever it is. I cannot. I have no idea.
Well, as far as the show is concerned, no.
Okay. This show. Okay.
Thank God you were never on What's My Line.
See, I have no idea. What should I focus on? I mean, what?
Focus on which portion of his career you would be a fan of.
But I have.
You really gotta have it.
All right. Acting. We'll try that.
Go back to the singing.
All right, let me go back to the musical portion of my questions here. Go back to the music. All right. The kind of music that you play, is it rock and roll?
Yes.
Okay. Fair.
Yes.
Okay, all right. There you go.
Well,
I don't along well mean. I'm just starting to make some headway here. Do you have an album out right now?
Yes.
And do we play it on the air?
You will.
What did he say?
he said we will. What do you think he's here?
I see.
I'm a major fan. We will.
You are a major fan.
Did you bring Andy Gibb back?
No, Andy's not here. I'm going to give you a hint, okay?
That'd be nice.
You have seen him perform before, but it was not in this city.
Well, Metallica spit on me in Birmingham. So, not in this city. Not in this city. Hello. What city was it in? Was it in Birmingham, Alabama?
No.
Okay. Was it in Chicago?
Nope.
Couldn't have been in Cambridge, Illinois.
Doubt it.
No. Was it? Okay. Was it in San Francisco?
Nope.
All right. Singer. Are you a singer?
Once in a while.
Okay. Well, I'd stop on the Pale Mills because your voice really sounds like it. Any more help you could give me here?
You've been to his show.
Been to his show?
Yes.
But not in this city?
Correct.
Now, by that, do you mean surrounding areas like Redondo Beach?
No.
Not in this.
Out of this city.
Out of this city.
Mm-hmm.
Have I seen you out of this state?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Mark.
Oh, sorry. You go there frequently.
Birmingham.
No.
I go to this. Oh, Vegas. I saw you in Vegas. Are you Tom Jones? Are you Marilyn McCoo?
No, let me give you a hint. You liked the show.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Is it Wayne Newton?
You can take off the blindfold now.
Yeah, Wayne Newton.
You can take off the blindfold.
Danny, don't you watch those things? Hey, Wade. Looking good, buddy. It's Wayne Newton.
All right. That took forever.
I'm sorry.
And Brian is just now seeing the audience for the first time, too. Now, Wayne.
He was enjoying walking down the hall, though, blindfolded, because he was kind of feeling things as he went.
Well, if you would have let me felt you up, I would have known automatically who you were.
Now, listen, so that you know.
Oh, my God.
The reason Wayne is first.
Shaking like a...
Well, I mean, you know, we had to work it out because yesterday I told you about Birthday Hell. We lost Wayne for about 2 hours because Wayne has been filming a movie, which I'll tell you about in just a second. He's been filming a movie. He wraps for your part today, I think, and he flies out to Vegas later this afternoon because he opens tonight for a show.
So thank you so much.
He had to sandwich this in. All right, now, if you would, tell us about the film that you're doing.
All right, the film is called The Best of the Best Part 2 with Philip Ree and Eric Roberts and Christopher Penn. And,
good actors.
Yeah, it really is a great film. It's a martial arts film.
And what are you doing in that film?
I play the bad guy in it.
You did a great job in the Andrew Dice Clay film.
Thank you.
Well, focus your chi and give me a kick up alongside the face.
All right, now when is the film going to be released? Do you know?
It should be released later on this year. And the first Best of the Best Part 1 did incredibly well, and so this is a sequel, but I think it's better than the first one.
So you know, Ryan is just now realizing that Wayne Newton is standing here, so he'll make little girl noises periodically. You'll just hear that coming over the side of the room. All right, now this was one of the reasons that I personally wanted him here along with the fact that you are a major fan. Tell us the story, if you could, about The Letter.
All right, well, my new single is called The Letter, and to make the long story short would probably be the best way. Elvis Presley and I were very dear friends for a long, long time, and his untimely passing in 1977, his last engagement at the Hilton Hotel was December of 1976. So, in his suite upstairs, he kept a little pad by his bed, and he wrote down some very personal thoughts one night, crumpled it up and threw it away. The next morning, one of his aides retrieved that note and kept it all these many years. And about 10 months ago, a friend of mine called me from New York, who was part of the Sotheby's auction house, to tell me that this note was going to be auctioned off at public auction. So I asked the contents of it, and I was so moved by it that I purchased it. Somehow, that hit the press, and I started getting letters from all over the world from Elvis fans wanting a copy of it or wanting to know what it said. So we decided to write a song around what that note said, and it's The Letter. And it's only been out now, I think, about 3 weeks. It jumped into the Cashbox 100 at number 40 this week, which is the highest debut ever in the history of the magazine.
Congratulations on that, Wayne. Very cool. Right now, as much as Wayne wanted to, because of the fact that the song is 3 weeks old, there are no charts for it. There's no musical charts. Scotty and Hang Dynasty couldn't learn it. Do you have the letter with you?
Well, I know what the letter says.
Cool.
And what I do in the song is recite it. And it started out, the night is quiet for me. I'd love to be able to sleep. I am glad that everyone has gone now. I'll probably not rest tonight. I have no need for all of this. Help me, Lord.
Ooh, excellent. Thank you very much. Oh, that's cool.
Happy birthday, big guy.
It is, believe me.
Everybody, Wayne Newton. Thank you, Wayne. Thank you very much. Excellent, man. All right. We will take a quick break. We will return to Royce Hall. Wayne Newton, everybody. Wayne Newton leaving the stage. We'll return to Royce Hall here at the campus of UCLA.
Is that where we are?
Yes, we are.
UCLA.
Come on back with us. It's Brian's birthday show on 95.5 95.5 KLOS, Mark and Brian program. It's Brian's 33rd birthday.
You know, when you do that bungee cord jumping earlier, I thought, how can you top that? I'm thinking, a little too early to bring the big one out, Mark. Because the way you and Nicole were acting was like, you're going to take me to a Winchell's for free coffee, and I thought, hey, that's cool. I love it.
So easy to please. Yeah. I tell you what, grab your mic. You can hand hold it this time. And let's reposition this chair. All right, now have a seat right over here, big fella. Sit on down. Which I got to tell you, by the way, having you sitting with a blindfold on has been my dream for a long time.
Thank you. I was a little frightened of that aspect myself.
As you know, the birthday show is supposed to incorporate all of the things that are near and dear to you. You're a big fan of Wayne Newton. He showed up. One of the things that you have gone against the grain on since we have worked this program at KLOS is that you've pretty much played whatever music you liked, whatever songs you wanted to play. Now, last year we dealt with a great deal of that, but this year we're going to touch the surface on that. Each and every damn day, and sometimes I have to wrestle it away from you on the second or third try on one day, you reach back and you grab a certain album that you yourself enjoy. So, without further ado. Huh?
Should I take a guess?
No, there's no need to.
Ivan Neville. Yes! Where is he here?
That's it. Ivan Neville has just walked out onto the stage.
Where do I go? I'm going to go out there and watch.
Take your chair. You can hear it.
Conway. We'll get to him shortly, but Scott Page and Hang Dynasty is in the room.
Thanks, Isaac.
Thank you very much for coming down, man.
And how about the Hang Dynasty killer horns? Ouch! Ouch! Killer horns. And now, everybody.
come out and sing. It's very, very...
And to be that tight.
Hang Dynasty. Nasty, fellas. Oh, that was nice.
Yes.
Oh, okay. We have a little bit of time, so what we thought we would do, there's the
Take a nap?
The 43 listeners are here with us. We thought we'd take just a quick moment. If there's anybody in the 43 that would like to ask Brian a question about himself or about the show or whatever, if there anybody here that would like to ask a question, feel free to do that right now. Is there anybody at all?
Excuse me. Yeah, I have a question, please.
Yes, sir.
We live across the street. I wonder if you could turn the damn music down, please.
Tim Conway? I didn't know you lived across the street from me.
Standing for Tim Conway.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Tim Conway in the crowd. Tim Conway, everybody.
God, they remembered. Is that unbelievable?
But Jim, first of all, we're sorry about the noise.
sorry. Huh?
We're sorry about the noise.
Yeah, that was really annoying. Really, if you could just kind of keep it down a little bit. I have always admired these. Which one is Mark, incidentally? You're Mark?
Mark. And Brian's here.
Because it's kind of my era, you know, and the music, wow. I mean, this is really dynamite. I really do enjoy it.
He's enjoying the hell out of this.
I really am. I was out with Slash last night from Guns N' Roses.
Partying now, weren't you?
Oh, man.
Slamming it right on.
Could tell you were up all night.
I was out with Harvey and Dwayne Hickman, and we love that kind of music.
Of course you do.
Beautiful stuff.
Now, real quickly, Tim, if you would, you know, we called up Tim and we wanted Tim to have Harvey Korman come on down with him.
Yeah.
Tim, why don't you tell us about that phone call with Harvey?
Harvey said, no way, absolutely not. I don't give a crap if they pay us. I'm not coming down. I don't like the show. I don't like him. I don't like either one of them. I don't like anything about the show. So I don't think he's going to be here this morning.
Well, you never know, though.
Well, you know,
he
it
might show up any time.
might be, yeah. But gee, happy birthday. And
thanks, Tim.
So enjoyable, really. I'm going to sit back here and enjoy the rest of the show because it's not.
Listen.
And I didn't want to, show it, you know, how many, there must be 40,000 people here, isn't this?
All right, now, Jim, if as you head back to your seat, if there's anything you'd like to say or do or anything in there.
Well, I was, you know, you asked for questions. I was going to ask Brian about the time in Tijuana that he was in the room with the goat, but I don't know whether this is really maybe an occasion to do that.
We understand.
I was getting milk for his kids.
I understand.
Good answer.
Yeah, they've been calling too, yes. Well, we could all wish one large happy birthday cheer. I think now there's too many here to all do it at once. So I'll tell you what, we'll kind of divide it in sections. So just in this section over here, let's really hear it for Brian. One big solid cheer. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and. Wasn't that big. Okay. It's not that big a birthday. You know, you go to 50, maybe you'll get something.
You never know.
But that's okay.
You never know.
All right, fine. I'll just wander back and listen to the rest of it, unless you had something in mind.
No, thank you for coming down. So that you know, Tim,
I have an idea.
That joke was set up ahead of time. They sometimes
didn't go for it.
They just get too turned on.
But notice how I played it. You know what I mean?
Why don't you try it again? Try it one more time.
Oh, okay. All right, let's everybody on this side just one big cheer. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
You know, they catch on faster than security guard Roger, though, don't they?
Right.
Like security guard Roger.
See, they're not. Well, they're probably not students. You know,
that's what it is.
Likely not. I mean, they're involved.
Do they look like students? I don't know.
Very much so. There's some lovely looking guys out here.
Tim, listen, you're very kind to come down.
Thank you so much. Now, is there a check or anything? There's no pay?
Yeah, of course there is. Go out back, take a left, go down
My
the
earring's
sidewalk,
gone.
get in the parking lot, stand there, and they'll bring your money to you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Tim Conway,
Thanks.
everybody.
Ew.
All right. We are going to take... Hang on, let me look. Yeah. We're going to take a break. Just a very quick break. We will be back in about 3 minutes. We are at Royce Hall. It is Brian's birthday. You are in tune with the Mark and Brian program at 95.5 KLOS.
Scott Page, the Hang Dynasty.
appreciation. Walking out of me just to say that's a cold shot. Yeah, that's a drive. That's a cold shot, baby. Yeah.
All right. Hey, Brad?
Yeah?
Come on back over here and have a seat.
Okay.
All right. Need to put that blindfold back on if you would.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. No, this is your mic. Yeah, good. All right, now be sure and cover your face real nice with that so you can't see anything.
Hey, I got a question to ask you.
Yes.
Did the audience know that Wayne Newton was going to come out here?
They did not. They don't know.
Did they know about Ivan Neville?
They don't know anything.
Oh, cool. So
Everything.
You're getting these surprises along with me. This
Everything is happening to them as it happens to you. All right. Now, once again, maybe you didn't get the gist of that mystery guest game. Now, through a process of yes or no questions, you're supposed to guess who it is.
Okay.
Now, when you hit on something that kind of leads you one way, follow that path.
All right.
Get on down in there.
You know, sorry, Mark, I'm not as into game shows as you are.
You show me Bob Barker, I'm a happy man.
Don't pimp your next birthday, man.
All right. For you, Brian, and for you, the audience sitting here at Royce Hall, we will now say, mystery guest, won't you sign in, please?
What's going on? What's happening?
All right, now, it's a little odd for our mystery guests because, again, they are unable to speak and work their people. So, through a process of questions, you will now try to guess who the mystery guest is.
All right, mystery guests, are you musicians?
Sort of.
Spinal Tap!
No, you're right.
What?
I think that is a...
Yeah. Well, he's good. He's good. Hello, Brian.
I mean, what was it? Literally 3 seconds. Sort of. Spinal Tap! My God.
Sort of.
All right, now,
Spinal Tap is here.
all right, now, Brian, so that you know.
I think Tim Conway wants to be your next drummer, by the way.
All right, now, Brian, as you know, this is David St. Hudgens and Nigel Tufnell. Now,
an honor.
Derek Smalls couldn't make it. He's out of town. He's involved in a thing. What is happening with him?
Well, he's involved in a thing.
Which is nice to have.
It's that problem, you know, when you eat certain kinds of fruit, you can't sit down.
or you have to sit down.
Or you have to sit down.
I hate that.
All right, now, you guys have the new album, Break Like the Wind. How's that seem to be going for you?
Thank you very much. Well, we know about half the people here have bought it, and the other half are going to run right out and buy it now, aren't you? Yes. Yeah, we're very proud of it, actually. You know, it was a long, hot, bloody, stinky road getting to actually releasing it, you know, and we've finally done it, and now it's too late to turn back.
It's out there.
Yeah.
All right, now, guys, we know that your road, as far as rock and roll and as far as your band is concerned, has been a bumpy one.
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to a degree, we saw the film and whatnot. We'd like to think that you are back, ready for the 90s, and these people we think are ready for you.
Yeah, I think, thank you. Thank you very much.
Well,
we admire your patience.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to be playing in Los Angeles on June 5th.
Right.
At
So
the
it's right during finals, so there's no excuse not to come.
No, you've got to come.
Really.
All right, now, guys, we know that you're busy. You have a lot of things happening right now with the new album. There's probably, I guess just 1,000 appearances and a ton of stuff going on.
We've done, a couple of videos. The new one's just done. And we're doing various supermarket openings.
Yeah.
But, I mean, other than the supermarket openings, there must be, an incredible demand.
No.
Well, not really, no. There's a demand at the supermarket.
Which is good. I mean, you got that.
Yeah, right, yeah.
This is sort of it.
Well, that's great. I mean, thank you for choosing, this program to come in. Surely there's been requests for, something.
Thank you.
Well, yeah. There's been all sorts of requests, but it's mostly for charity drives. And, we feel that our lives have been a charity up until now. And so now it's time to do some driving on our own. Yeah.
Which, well, best of luck with that. We do hope that the album goes extremely well for you both. Now, how does that record deal work? People buy the record and you get a little bit of that money? Is that the way the business is?
Well, that's a good idea. We should have made some sort of provision for getting some of the money engendered by the sales.
I don't think that's the way it works now.
Next time, yeah. Thanks for the tip.
No, that's okay. We've heard from other people. Is there anything, guys, before you go? Because again, we know that you're on this incredible whirlwind, very busy schedule.
You keep saying that.
Yeah. It's wishful thinking, I think. Yeah.
We'd like to think.
Too. We start on the road May 17th. We're opening at the Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs.
Oh, that's going to be a good gig.
And we're touring all over the place. Yeah, watch our dust.
All right, well, is there anything, being that we have our 43 listeners here and it's Brian's birthday, is there anything you'd like to share with the audience, being that here you are, Spinal Tap, you never do press conferences, you never really have. So is there anything you want to say to your people?
Where are they?
They're out there.
These people.
Now, we'd just like to say thank you to everyone who, and many of these people were not even born when we started out. We started out in 1967 was when Spinal Tap really started. So we just like to say that don't turn up your noses automatically at something that happened before you were born. It wasn't all Pearl Harbor. I mean, slightly after that, there was some good music happening. And, some of these blokes can attest to that because they've been around at least that long. Yeah. Cool. But, stay in school, dodge the draft.
What are you talking about?
Well, I'm just trying to get political here.
All of a sudden he's running for public office or something.
No, please. No.
Stay in school if you want to. If you don't, who cares? Really?
You're right.
No, I mean, if you've got something better to do, maybe you could go, go where?
Fishing.
Yeah.
Fishing. Some good fishing up near, Lake Castaic.
What's this all of a sudden?
Lake Castaic is over there.
I've got to go.
Literally over there.
This has been great.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Brian.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Happy birthday. It's an honor.
All right, again, guys, we know you probably, again, have a list of things you're off today to go do and make appearances with.
Would you like us to stay the whole day? Is that what?
No. Of course we'd love that, but we know that you're Spinal Tap. You must be out of control busy, right?
Well, we actually do have some last-minute edits to do on the video. MTV said it wasn't filthy enough this time, so I've decided to add some naked women.
Well, let us just suggest you may want to go back to a feel of maybe smell the glove. That had a touch of some of that in there.
You want to feel or you want to smell? I mean, it's up to you.
Leave the option to the buyer.
Yeah, right.
Gang, Spinal Tap.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Woo.
Wow.
Yeah. Hey, save some time on that. Didn't take long to guess who they were.
Well, I kind of said that as a joke.
No.
Kind of said it as a joke. It's like, no. Okay. If they're going to do those supermarket openings, there's some that, are on fire right now. They should get on there. And,
they really help out as best they can.
Be really good at that.
Probably. All right, let's see. Nicole, do we need to break? Bitchin'. Okay. Brian,
Waltz.
Huh?
Waltz.
Waltz. Through the process.
Now, we're really not that busy.
Through the process of the birthday show, we call a lot of people and ask them to do a lot of different things. And with everybody understanding they have a busy schedule, there's a lot happening in their lives, it was sometimes difficult to work it out to be here on this particular day or to do whatever we would like for them to do. There was one person who, before we even finished the sentence, could you help out with? Yes. That person was Scott Page.
I know. I know.
Now, they've already flexed it once with Ivan Neville, but Scotty wanted to put a thing together for you musically to make sure that you knew how specially he felt about you and about the fact that you're celebrating your birthday. They've worked a thing up and they're going to knock it for you. Stand where you will and enjoy Scott Page and Hang Dynasty.
Do it nasty, Scott.
So what happened was, we all took up a collection. Originally, we went out and we looked at Ferraris, and we said, no, man, that's just too material. It doesn't really have... Then we looked at a house. No, that wasn't him. So I said, man, and we beat our head around, and I said, man, I think the best thing that we could give you would be a song. Something that you could remember in your heart.
How many guys voted for the Ferrari? Can we just show our hands on that? No, a couple of them. Okay.
So anyway, now you've had the mystery guest. This is the mystery tune for you.
Okay. I can't wait.
song Dynasty. Scotty, I know the song too. That what?
Name that tune.
That was Scott Page's rendition of Harlem Nocturnal.
Hallelujah.
Yes! Beautiful. Heard it. Love it.
All right. Another
Nasty boys.
It was very pretty. Now, another thing that you're privy to that these 43 may not be is that...
You're going to talk about that, Mark?
No, okay. Probably not that. That's A. I'm going to talk about B. There's a family member on this program that has been very special to us, and for whatever reason, he was unable to share a lot of things with us over the past year. He, to a degree, is back, and he insisted that he be here to share this moment with you. Everyone, please now welcome Switchboarder Robert, the Lucky Butt. Where's the butt?
Where's he at?
He was there just a second ago. He's the fleeting butt.
He's like the wind.
He is.
He is the wind.
Yeah. We're searching here he is.
While they're searching for him, he's been sort of in a funk, some bad things happening with his family. He's been taking care of them, and we sure do miss you, buddy.
Hello, everybody. How you doing? Happy birthday, Brian.
We've missed you very much. We've missed you so much.
I miss everyone. I'm really glad to be here this morning. Happy birthday.
Look at him. He's the birthday boy. Robert has been out taking care of his own business for the last year or so, and we haven't seen him at all. This past weekend was the first time we had a chance to see him. And so for the fact that he's taking care of business, he's back, we welcome him, we love him. He's as much a part of this program as we are. Love you, bud.
Love you, too.
Thank you, bud.
Look at you!
All right. Tell you what.
That's a big surprise.
Just so we'll need it, which mic will our next mystery guest be using?
Oh, no, not another mystery.
This one here?
If you were a mystery guest, I never would have guessed you.
Hey, Robert, why don't you pull out the butt? It's been a while since we've heard it. Brian, it ain't the weekend. Just to give our next mystery guest some good luck.
Scott Page is rubbing his saxophone in the butt.
All right, now, I tell you what, since it has been a while, and since the butt has been shown, why don't you give us some of that special Inagata Divina that you do so well on the butt?
Okay.
Two microphones.
All right with you?
Robert's
That's
butt
fine.
for some Inagata Divina. Unplugged.
Enough anyway.
All right, real quickly, Robert. Keep them down. Come here. Those in the front row, back up some, Robert, but don't fall off. Those in the front row, jump up here and get you a piece of that. Come on, get up here and just whoop that right there. Come on.
Kind of weird. Oh, here comes somebody.
Oh, yeah. Whoop it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, Robert, the first person who got up, she's pretty nice. You might want to hop down and get you a piece of that.
All right, thank you, Robert. Appreciate you coming, but the Lucky Butt, everybody.
You don't know how special that is to see him.
He's a best friend.
All right.
That was special.
All right, let's see. I'll hold this. You have a seat once again, please. Put your mic in your thing. Well, put it back in the stand. And
this mic's been on his butt, and I can tell.
You wash up? All right. Make sure your blindfold is on real good.
It's on real good.
I don't like it.
It's on.
I don't trust it. Okay. All right. That's it. Okay. Let's see. Listen. Okay.
Oh, man.
All right. Now, with that in mind...
Such a bitchin' song.
Are you blindfolded?
So good.
Can you see me?
Nope.
You sure?
No.
All right.
As far as you know.
All right, with that in mind, and we're on time. Mystery guest, won't you sign in, please? I'll say it again. Mystery guest, Won't you sign in, please?
Dark Man.
Okay, Brian.
Yes.
Remember, it's yes or no questions.
Yes.
Now, when you feel a road, take that thing. Plug on in there. Here we go. It is your turn.
Mystery guest, are you a musician?
Sort of, yeah.
I think I know you guys.
All right, do you need to ask any more questions or?
All right, I'm going to just take a guess. I just want to hear him say one more thing. Mystery guest, have we met before?
Yes, we have.
It's either Barry White or Tom Jones.
All right, which one do you think it is?
I'll ask him another question.
What, are you afraid to say Barry White? Is that the deal?
No. Or Tom Jones, I don't know. Mystery guest, have we ever been in a back seat together, leg locked, and giving each other tonsil grabbers?
I don't think so.
Have you ever sang, take off that brassiere, my dear, I don't want to see no panties? That was a very white tune.
Not lately.
Okay, Tom Jones.
Take it off. Yes, sir. Tom Jones. All right, now listen, so that you know, and there's no need to get into all the long, drawn-out process as to why he's here, but he has gone to great sacrifice to make this happen. One of the reasons that, along with the fact that Tom is a friend of the program, when you go to your hang these days, which is, I won't even say it.
How did you know? I was going to tell this story. How did you know it?
Well, you shared it with me in the... See, in the last month, Nicole and I, our ears have been twice as large. We listen to everything you say, looking for any clue or hint that we can get.
Let me tell the story,
All
okay?
right?
We each have a hang in our various neighborhoods. Mine, for the next 2 weeks before I move, is a small bar, very teeny, one pool table bar called Rebo's in Redondo Beach. Yes. Yeah, Rebo's. And there's like one dartboard there and electronic darts. And Mark and I both have been starting to get into playing this, and I cannot hit a bullseye, unless I hear It's Not Unusual from Tom Jones. And so it's like the people are in there, they dig the song and all, but it's like, not again. No, I got to hit another bullseye.
Well, tell you what, do. So that the next time you go to Rebo's and you're flipping your darts, to give you a mental picture to relive over and over again.
Yeah.
To perform for you now.
It's not unusual. All right.
And also understanding that it's very early in the morning. He's got a thing tonight he's got to get to. But so you'll have that mental picture, along with Scott Page and Hang Dynasty. Please now enjoy It's Not Unusual.
When I see you hanging about
Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Frankly, I'm very relieved because I almost wore that suit today. I looked at it on the hanger. I thought, now maybe.
Okay.
So you know, he smells better than he looks.
He does smell good, don't he?
Did you get a whiff of him?
You can sniff your hand as you fly in the, well, I don't want to say helicopter because we're not going to get in the helicopter now. I don't think we are.
I don't think so. Okay.
All right, first and foremost, and Brian will have a chance to tell you this real quickly. This will do it for this portion of the program. We're going to move to location C for those that are listening. Listeners, all damn 43 of you, we very much appreciate you showing up here and sharing this part of the program with us. Birthday boy, Brian.
Thanks. Before we get out of here, please hang on, don't leave, because we want to put it together for the band here, and Scotty's going to introduce everybody, the Hang Dynasty.
Yo, thank you very much. Yeah, let me introduce everybody. I got my friends to get up real early in the morning again. That's always that, you know, at 3:30 when that clock goes off, man, all I think about is, man, all these guys will never talk to me. You notice it's a different band this time.
No, I recognize some of them.
We have a few folks. This is a good friend of mine over here, Mr. Chris Boardman on keyboards. Me and him played with Seals and Crofts. He's a 3 or 4 time Emmy winner, Academy Award nominee. Chris Boardman on piano. Thank you very much. Over here I got Mr. Dan E-Boy Sawyers, working from Barbara Streisand to Al Jarreau. He's a fine composer and arranger. One of my good friends, Dan Sawyer, on the other keyboard player. Right behind me here I have probably two members from one of the baddest rhythm sections in the entire planet. We have Richie Hayward on drums and Kenny Gradney from Little Feat, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Then back here on horns, we have Mr. Nick Lane, right from Rod Stewart's band. Nick Lane. Sitting directly next to him, worked with the Rolling Stones, Stevie Wonder, Mr. Steve Madeo. Next to him, we have on lead trumpet, Mr. John Pappenbrook. He worked with Tom Jones. That was probably a surprise. He was out with Tom Jones. Buddy Rich's band, John Pappenbrook. And right next to him, we have Mr. Tom Timko, who was with Tower and Power. And Andrew Dice Clay, a bunch of different folks. And then we have, last but not least, my good buddy, partner in crime, Mr. Kenny Lee Lewis from Steve Miller's band. So hallelujah. So, thank you very much. And Brian.
Yo.
Happy birthday, brother.
Thanks, Scotty. You didn't put it together for Scott Page, who did all this. Thanks, man.
Scotty Page.
Thanks, guys.
Let's have a second line beat. Let's start the second line beat. Let's get it out of Gotta have a second line beat. New Orleans kind of thing. So here they are.
All right, gang, we're going to go climb in a helicopter. Once again, thank you very much. We appreciate you coming out. We're going to keep your radios tuned. It'll take us about 30 minutes of travel time, but keep your radios tuned. We have the last and final part of the program today.
To everybody that came out, thanks a lot. I hope you enjoyed what Mark and Nicole put together. Thanks so much for making it a great birthday, y'all. I'll come to your house and do the same next time.
From Royce Hall at UCLA, this is the Mark and Brian program on 95.5 KLOS.
Okay, we're on the air. All right, cool. This is Mark and Brian. We're in the helicopter, and we're going to go to news in a moment. Skylord. We wanted to do a break now because we're going to lose contact with the radio station before we go to our C destination. Skylord, it's C. Okay. Now, Brian. Yo. Couple of things. Yeah. In the Royce Hall at UCLA that we just came from, one of the entities that we wanted very badly, and we worked very hard on getting, through our contact Dana Delaney, was Steve Martin. Oh, God. Now, through faxes and phone conversations with Steve, he lives in Paris, France. So that's a bit of a deterrent. But that would do it, yeah. But it was very close to happening. But, however, it did not. And after repeated times of asking Steve, come on, could you come down and do this? He finally faxed Dana a top 20 list. The top 20 reasons why he could not make it to your birthday show. Wait a minute, this is written by Steve Martin? It's an actual top 20 list written by Steve Martin. It cannot be read on the air due to the nature of the content. However, we have the top 20 in that envelope. It's an actual top 20 written by Steve Martin. It's to you. You can read it yourself, but again, it cannot be read on the air.
Because it's dirty or something? Or?
Some of it is dirty, but Steve doesn't want it shared on the air.
Okay.
So we must respect that.
Well, this is very cool.
Now, we contacted Gloria Estefan.
And she said, if you mention my name on the air, I'll pull you off the air and kill your signal. So that's what happened. I guess we've lost contact, and we will resume contact in a few minutes when they get to their next destination. So we'll be right back, presumably with the news, right here on KLOS.
Thank you, Chuck. We just wanted to quickly say we have to talk fast because we are going to lose contact shortly. We also contacted Gloria Estefan, and through a series of attempts to get Gloria down to the Royce Hall, we found out that Gloria is in Spain and she's on vacation. So then we said, well, what about, what about a tape? Could she maybe record a tape and say, like, sing a song maybe and say happy birthday to Brian? And then they came back and they said, well, Gloria's on vacation. So then we said, well, maybe a letter. Could she, write a letter? Yeah. I said, Gloria's on vacation. However, to present you, we actually have a letter from Gloria Estefan's person.
Whoa.
To you.
Wow.
Hey, man.
One of her people or her person?
It is actually her person.
And the envelope on the outside, Estefan Enterprises?
There it is, man.
Miami, Florida?
Exactly to you from her person.
Do I read this on the air?
Guess you could. Don't know why.
Have you read it?
Yeah.
Anything that we need? Nothing?
Nah.
Okay.
Really not. And who else, Nicole? Oh, the Phantom of the Opera thing, we told you about that. Those were the two main things. Hang on, who's this? Oh. Okay.
What?
Okay, I don't fully understand this.
Well, let me tell you. Today's birthday show, like all the other ones for the past few years, have been this array of high-intensity, wonderful things that you just can't stop down and spend time with. You just got to keep moving on and moving on and moving on. It's happening so swiftly. I'll remember it forever. I hope there's some sort of a tape so I can recap what I've seen.
We hope so, too.
You guys just keep it coming. It's unbelievable.
Well, now,
Tom Jones sounded great. I got to meet Wayne Newton, Ivan Neville.
Yeah.
And Scott Page and the Hank Dynasty sounded so great. And it all began with a bungee cord jump.
Yep.
In the parking lot.
All right, now, so that you know, Spinal Tap, of course.
Spinal Tap. Now, I wanted to climb down in the audience to just watch Spinal Tap. I thought you did a great job talking to them, interviewing them. Expected them to sing, and I realize now why they couldn't.
Yeah, they could not sing because their bass player, Derek Smalls, was scheduled to go out of town. He was supposed to be back on Monday night, but because of the outbreak of riots we had in the city, his trip was delayed.
Right.
And now he's physically not in town right now, or he would have been there, and they were scheduled to sing Christmas with the Devil.
Oh, my favorite one, and you knew it.
Yeah, it was all scheduled.
I'd never met Nigel before. That was an honor to meet him. I'd met David before.
It was just cool to see him in costume, to see the guys. And tomorrow, on the show, we will tell you about a couple of things, a couple of very tense moments that were taking place backstage during the show that you were unaware of. And we'll share those with you tomorrow on the program.
It was taking place today?
Yes. Yeah. It wasn't a big thing, it was a thing. So we'll share that with you tomorrow.
Well, to the listeners that were there, the 43, I can't thank you enough for being part of this. I hope you got some entertainment out of it, as much as I did, and it was great having you in that. Where were we?
Royce Hall, UCLA. Okay, we got to go. We're about to cap a hill. Just know that within about 20 minutes, 15 or 20 minutes, we're going to be an hour.
I wish I could read you the top 10, 20 list.
It is very funny from Steve Martin. Anyway, we're going to lose you. We will be at our location in 15 or 20 minutes, and we will take part in Operation C on Brian's birthday show. From the helicopter, this is Skylord, Nicole, Mark, Brian on 95.5 KLOS.
No, we can't read the Steve Martin top 20 list, but Steve Martin said, go ahead, Chuck, do the news.
The Mark and Brian program. Yes, you are. Good morning. All right, now,
We just got here. We landed in a helicopter. We were whisked over in pace cars to the location that we stand now. And once again, how incredibly lucky we find our 43 listeners here again.
Somebody out of the studio, you get this kind of action, huh? When we landed here, first of all, on the way out here, they didn't blindfold me. I had no idea where we were going. I thought we were out of state, so I figured we're going to your house.
Right.
And then we land at this racetrack, and if what's about to happen is going to happen, what I think it's going to be, it's going to be a dream come true.
Well then, don't even think about it, because what you have to do now...
I've always wanted to be a speed bump and play it.
All right, now here's what you got to do right now. During the next, we're going to play a few commercials. You have to jump in your suit, climb in the car. Robert here is going to help you, and quickly soak in 5 minutes what it takes most people 5 years to gather.
Unless you're Donny Osmond, of course.
Well, you know the Don Cat. He's always in that racing thing.
Is he here?
No. So all you have to do is put on the suit, get in your car, and learn quickly.
Is that Donny that said no in the air?
I don't know if he's... No? Okay. Anyway, put your suit on, get in your car, learn it quickly, and then get back over here, Robert, as fast as you humanly can do it, okay?
You got it.
We are at Willow Springs Racetrack.
Racetrack?
Racetrack? We're at the Willow Springs Racetrack. He's going to put his suit on. He's going to learn this car. We will be back in moments on this, the Brian Birthday Program, 95.5 KLOS. Here at Willow Springs. What we're going to do is Brian is currently in his suit. He is being acclimated to his race car. Now, we have another couple of situations we're going to bring into it. So while Brian learns his car, which should take another 3 to 4, maybe 5 minutes, we will then come back and do the thing that we came here to do. So until that time, let me just give you one nice big hooty-hoo! We'll be back on Brian's Birthday Program, 95.5 KLOS. 95.5 KLOS, the Mark and Brian program from Willow Springs. We're trying to work out the PA so that the crowd that is here, the 43, can hear. But now, what we wanted to do, you stand amongst us, you have on this racing suit, and you just climbed inside a car, a very fast race car that, to be totally honest, it does take somebody a while to learn how to drive this car. And the track that you're going to be on is one of these, the best way to describe it is one of those Malibu type of Grand Prix racetracks that you go and race little cars, but this is a big, real racetrack.
Yeah, the guy that was teaching me, Robert, we went around the track a couple times, and this was pretty much all he said. Okay, that's wrong, don't do that. No, okay, no, that's wrong, don't do that.
That's not true. That's not true.
But, just doing that a couple of times, I've got to tell you, I wish I had like a month or 2 months to come out and learn it.
Well, you probably will, after you get the bug today. Now, we want to introduce you to a couple of situations that are going to make today possible. A gentleman who has been involved in every single birthday show we have ever done. He's been on the program for songs or just a simple phone call. But something the audience might not know is that since this gentleman has moved on to other things, he was actually hired by a professional racing team, went to Michigan, learned it, and raced a couple of races professionally. He is moving tomorrow to go up to Canada, where he is the lead in a Broadway play that starts in Toronto. If you, Brian Wood, and you 43 here, please welcome Donny Osmond.
Donny picks me up, yes. How are you? Oh, man, I just took that in a couple of laps. That's pretty tough.
Yeah, I have to tell you, it didn't look very good.
Yeah, feel some of that.
You're racing against me.
Oh, okay.
That's right. Now, I haven't been in the car for about 5 months because I've been working on this thing that Mark was talking about. So,
All right, tell us about that. Now, you're in this play. It's an Andrew Lloyd Webber play.
Yeah, it's called Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
And you're Joseph. You're wearing a loincloth on stage. Loincloth on stage. I've been up since 4 o'clock. I don't want to hear this.
No, and I found out a couple weeks $4 million production. It's pretty amazing. It's going to be a pretty big show.
How important are you still involved with racing as much as?
Well, I had to put everything on hold for a little while because of this show, obviously. But I had everything set. I was going to race in the World Challenge Series this year. I had sponsorships all lined up.
But the first thing, this Celebrity Pro-Am that you were in was what, last year or 2 years ago?
It was a year ago.
A year ago.
Yeah.
So you know that you had that talent, or was something you wanted, or was just kind of a fling you went
About
through?
9 years ago, I went over to Le Mans over in France, and I saw a race there, had a car in there, and sponsored the whole bit. And that's where the bug bit, yeah.
All right, let us add another first.
Let me just say one more thing.
Yes.
The course that we're going to race here today was the very first course
Are they
that
here?
I learned
Is
on.
the PA on?
So this is where I practiced, and this is where I learned how to drive.
How long did you practice before you had your first race?
5 days.
Get them another
4 days.
See you in 4 days, folks.
And you had 5 minutes. But now, let's add the final entity to this particular section. If you may remember the Toyota Grand Prix, which Donny Osmond was the victor, the champ, the head honcho. But to win that particular race, he bumped this next individual out. He slammed him into the wall, and
bumping, it's rubbing, and rubbing's racing, son.
Ever since that day, this next gentleman has referred to Donny Osmond as that bastard Mormon. Everybody, Craig T. Nelson.
Do that next.
Oh, man.
All right, now, so that you know, Craig, you yourself are, this is not just a hobby, you're doing this thing serious and nasty.
Tell Donny beat his ass.
Yeah, it's full time, yeah, and D.O. here is pretty good too, you know?
The big Don cat.
Yeah.
But now, are you doing this, is this professional that you're involved in, or?
Yeah, it's, I've, got my IMSA license in USAC, and then I'm racing with the SCCA, so, in Sports 2000s right now, so I got into it bad, you know?
All right, now.
It's been about a year and a half now.
Was it the Grand Prix that we raced at?
Yeah, that was the real start. I did motorcycles when I was a kid, but the cars are just great. Yeah.
All right, now, we'll talk about...
I think that the winner of both of you, the winner is who laps me the most.
All right, now, we'll get into this at the end of the day, but you have a special episode of Coach on tonight?
You got me. Are we still on?
We're not making those anymore?
You never watched the show, huh?
When you guys were talking about your show and what you were going through with the cancellations and everything, man, I was there for you. And I was there for you. It was, yeah.
Well, we're still canceled for what it's worth, so...
Not in Washington,
All right, we're going to get ourselves in position now. Do we need to take care of some commercials? Ladies and Brian, another entity, another situation. This individual, who is also very connected with racing, wanted to come up and be a part, came up last night after his show, spent the night up here, and will be here to call the race and the play-by-play. Yes. Uncle Joe Benson, everybody.
Thank you. Hey, Brian. Nice cowboy boots with a driving suit. That's
all right, Joe. Oh, God, there's a cockroach right around your crotch. All right. Does it like here at Willow Springs, eh, baby?
We're just checking your record.
All right. We'll take a bit of a break. We will return, and we will put Brian, Donny, Craig inside these big badass race cars and get it on. It's from Willow Springs. It's from Willow Springs. It's Brian's birthday program on 95.5 KLOS. In their car now and ready for this race to begin, we have Craig T. Nelson. Craig, do you feel good, baby?
Oh, I feel great, babe. Are we doing the figure eight?
We're doing whichever way the track goes, make the car go that way.
You got it. I'm ready. Where's Brian?
All right, moving to Donny Osmond's car. Donny, we're close to starting this thing up, bud. You ready for it?
I'm ready for this. Now I'm going to kick his butt.
There it is. All right, moving over to Brian's car. Brian, you're strapped in, you're gilded in, you're ready for this. How does it feel?
Well, I think it's the second turn about to go on the pit. I want to get a straight game on it. And then when they come around, start there. 55 pieces about all. Wrapping up the wheels in and throw it down. He's going to see the next show.
James, that's just what Craig T. Nelson said.
Hey, listen, last birthday, Craig T. Nelson, you sent us up in those air combat things, and we tied on that. He won one and I won one. We ain't gonna tie on this. I think you're right. But they did invite me back out here someday to learn how to actually do this. It's been a dream of mine, Mark. Thank you very, very much.
You're welcome, man. Now we got Laura.
I gotta tell you what Donny told me. He goes, whatever you do, Brian, for safety things, stay the hell away from us.
All right, hey, before you put your thing up, Laura, the Budweiser girl, will give you a tongue lasher. Laura's sticking her head in there and whooping it on him. My God, it's a good luck thing. Okay, to the 43 at Willow Springs, in order to give you the play-by-play of this race, please welcome Uncle Joe Benson.
Thank you very much, Mark. High atop the beautiful streets of Willow. Come on up here, buddy. This is a 9-turn course. It's about 1 1/3 Celebrity race, the Long Beach, the Toyota Grand Prix of Long Beach, and also the Indy cars come up here and practice. It's a 1.25 miles long. The quickest an Indy car has turned up here was 52 seconds.
Joe, I got a question. Why is it that the race cars left the pace car? Why did they do that?
I think you're dealing with Craig T. Nelson and Donny Osmond, who have done this before, and they haven't had any practice laps, and it's pretty hard to get race drivers to pay attention until...
Fully understand. All right, fully understand.
Cheating in other sports.
Dig it. But now they're just doing a thing. They're coming back, right? And to start it.
We would hope so.
Okay, then cool. All right, right now they're taking a bit of a practice run. Craig T. Nelson, Donny Osmond, and Brian are ripping around the track one last time before the race itself begins. And then again, Uncle Joe Benson will give you the play-by-play. Now, what's the difficulty about these cars? Is there something hard to learn about driving these particular cars on this particular track?
To drive any car in a high-performance mode, it takes a lot different balance than driving it on the street. These cars have modified suspension, so they should handle better. The engines are pretty much stock, like any Toyota you could get, but they've got roll cages. The suspensions are different. What it is, if you're going into a corner at 80 miles an hour that you normally would take at 35 or 40, you have to be balanced a lot different. You have to know when to touch the brakes right to flatten the car out. You have to know where to hit the apex of the corner so you aren't going too fast too early. You have to know how to accelerate coming off.
You know something, Joe? Brian doesn't know any of those things.
He doesn't know any of this stuff.
Cool. Hey, could be a bitchin' race, man.
It's interesting. On the last corner here, there's cones set up around the course to make it easy. At this last corner, everybody else came and touched the cones as they came around. There's 4 cones for this big corner. Brian missed them by about 500-600 feet.
I think he went out for him to visit his mom, then come back in here and get in position. Okay.
They're going to do 2 pace laps, at least 2, with the 2 pace cars, and that means everybody's supposed to follow them, and they'll see what the line is around the track. There are 9 corners. 2 of them are extremely difficult. The first one they're going into...
All right, now, the cars are weaving back and forth to get traction, and Brian's just doing it because everybody else is. All right, cool.
This first big corners, they'll be going into that full speed. Well, the other 2 will for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very difficult because when it comes to the end, where the cars are at right now, you have to slow down from 70, 80 miles an hour to about 15 or 20 miles an hour. Otherwise, you spin off and go into the dirt.
I really hope Brian picks that up as he moves along with this show.
Well...
I mean, trust me, I'd like to see a thing and all, but we don't need him flipping around. He'll pick it up, right?
You could do the big show from a hospital.
Bitchin', man. Bitchin'.
This is the second corner they're going into. I scared the living bejesus out of 2 of the instructors out here when I was doing this, because if you don't pay attention to where the turn is, the apex of the turn, again, you'll go off in the boonies. At least there's grass growing here, so there won't be too much dust.
All right, now we're assuming that since there's so many curves and stuff, for example, with Brian or with any of them, when they go into these sharp turns, do they gear the car down?
It's more important that you brake smoothly and evenly going into it. If you jam on the brakes, the car is going to pitch forward. You'll have too much traction, and you'll probably turn weird.
So you don't want that?
You don't want that.
That's not a good thing.
Generally, not a good thing.
Did you get that, everybody? You don't want that. All right, you don't want that.
Now, it'll be interesting to watch Craig T. Nelson and Donny Osmond, who have both driven quite a bit, and especially on... In fact, I believe Craig may have been up here a couple days ago driving.
Yes, he was. All right, now, will they start... What will the pace cars split apart and the cars take off?
There'll be 1 pace car should pull off at the end of this lap, and the Robert, the instructor who took Brian out to begin with, will be driving the final pace car. They should go around a little bit quicker. Somebody's holding a hand out. I don't quite understand that. Oh, I see. Craig T. Nelson is holding up 1 finger.
to let them know there's one lap.
All right, so they're checking. Which car is Brian in?
He's in the red one.
He's in the red one.
And Craig T. Nelson's in the white number 21, and I didn't catch the number of Donny Osmond's, but his is silver.
All right, so they'll take one more lap, and then we'll begin this race.
And you notice how Craig T. is pushing on the bumper of the pace car at this point, where Brian and Donny are hanging back.
I see.
Either they're playing it smart or Craig's getting real pushy.
There it is then, because Craig's a pushy cat.
Yeah, I noticed that.
All right, if you just joined us on the program, we're here at Willow Springs. Joe Benson has been kind enough to join us for the play-by-play. In race cars at Willow Springs, we have Donny Osmond, Craig T. Nelson, and Brian. so stand by. They're going to complete their second and final lap. What do you call this? A pace lap?
How many laps are they going to do in the race?
I don't know. Does anybody know how many laps they're doing?
70?
I don't know. 7? Is that the decided number? 7? You don't know? Does anybody know?
Either that or until somebody says uncle.
Cool. All right, so now the guy out there, will he lower the flag when it's time to go?
In theory, he'll be waving the green flag when it's time to go. They're coming through the final, these are called S-bends.
S-bends.
These also are difficult. You can't go into them too fast, but by the time you come out, you want to be going like a bat out of hell.
All right,
as you hear the cars revving up, the pace car will be coming off now, coming around turn 9. Seeing how everybody's, even Brian's holding a good line coming off. The pace car is off. Craig T. Nelson is the first one down the start line. Brian Phelps right behind him. Donny Osmond bringing up the rear. The green flag has flown. And they're going into turn 1.
All right, now, again, which car is Craig in? He's in the front
first one, number 21.
And Donny's in the red one.
It's possible Craig let the air out of Donny's tires beforehand.
You know that damn Craig. All right, now, which one is Brian in?
He's in the red one. It's coming into the second turn right now.
So Brian's in second place.
He's staying on the track at this point.
Do it, man.
Damn proud of him.
Do it, baby. Brian's blocking the Osmond cat. That damn Mormon!
As they go through turn 2, Donny's tried a pass on Brian. Very dangerous to pass somebody in a corner, especially if it's Brian. They're into turn 3 right now. They should be in low gear coming out of this. It's possible Brian hasn't been out of that yet. Now, Craig T. Nelson is pulling about a quarter lap away. We'll have to see if he actually slows down.
Well, now, who's in the red car?
That's Brian.
Okay, so...
Because red's the most dangerous color, and...
Oh, Brian's bumping him. No, Donny
was trying to pass Brian. Gave him a little love tap. As they come around the final big corner here, Brian's actually holding in pretty good. Donny has driven over one of the cones. Look at the smoke coming off the tires of Brian's car.
Donny just ran off the track. Now, why did Donny, he cheated there, didn't he?
Well, perhaps he lost control coming around the corner.
Oh, you think that was it, Joe?
It could have been it.
All right, there it is.
Maybe he thought he was Ivan Stewart and he was going off-road.
Oh, perhaps he lost control.
Now, you notice Donny has pulled out in front of Brian, and for some reason, Craig T. Nelson pulled over to the side. Maybe he wanted to make a sport of it, or maybe he wants to be able to go back to the coach, to the studios, and be able to say, yeah, I passed Brian 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
But he slowed down, and now he's about 7 car lengths behind Brian.
And Donny's in the silver car.
Yep, so he's in front right now.
All right, Donny's in front, Brian's in second, Craig T. Nelson is in the back.
Brian stayed on the road so far, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think of that? Shock and dismay from the crowd.
All right, now we were going to try to have wireless microphones inside the car so we could hear the bitching, moaning, screaming, spitting, and yelling.
I've done that, though. One of the broadcasts from the Winter Nationals, we had a wireless mic in that, and it was very interesting language that came out. It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Oh, somebody just ran out.
Donny was off the road again. It looks like he knocked down another cone. Coming through the S's. He's way too wild. See how... Oh, and Brian has just passed him on the inside of the S's.
Oh,
they've just run into each other in the main corner. It looks like Brian is trying to drive Donny off the road. He's driven Donny off the road.
Now, can they do
And Craig T. Nelson, well, not in theory. Craig T. Nelson also is off the road. They're going 3 abreast into turn 1.
All right, now you got to know, Donny just slammed into... No, Brian...
Well, I think Brian kind of slammed into Donny.
Brian just slammed into him and blew him off the track, and then Brian blew Craig off the track. My God. Hey,
now,
calm down here, fellas. It's
somehow going into turn 2, Craig is in front of Donny. Donny was off the track briefly again, and Brian went way off the track that time. Maybe he's a little over his head. Okay. They're going into turn 2 now, pretty evenly spaced. Brian seems to be driving all over. I wonder if he's got a flat tire. Maybe he's trying to play with the radio. Brian, don't listen to the radio.
Brian's just trying to find a CD in the car, trying to get some tunes going.
He thinks he sees the CHP out there.
All right, now when they get into a stretch, how fast are they going?
On this particular track with these cars, they probably can do about 80 miles an hour, which going into a 20-mile-an-hour corner is way too fast.
All right, Brian.
Now, it would appear that Craig T. and Donny are racing for it right now, really dicing, going through the S's. They're coming around the big final turn. Donny keeps cutting short in that corner. Very wide. He's about 20 feet off the track again, heading down the front straight. Brian's developing a tremendous amount of tire smoke going around corners. And he's driving about 4 times further around the track than actually the track is. I wonder if he has a flat.
Who, Brian?
Yeah, Brian. If he doesn't have a flat, he's doing a good job of imitating one.
Well, he slowed way down, that's for sure. All right, right now, who's in front? Craig?
Craig is still in front, but Donny's right behind him going into turn 2. Brian has just entered turn 1.
All right, Craig and Donny want this.
Slowing down.
Yeah, he does. Craig and Donny seem to want this pretty badly, though.
Well, yeah, that's the way those guys are. And perhaps this last corner with all his tires smoking and weaving back and forth, Brian visited reality.
I guess that's possible.
3 laps to go, they say?
3 laps to go, gang. 3 more.
Brian's birthday show here. This is Joe Benson with Mark Thompson, high atop a place where it's safe watching.
All right, now, do they give them a flag that tells them how many laps there are to go?
They should have a white flag when there's 1 lap to go. And the flagman should be... Now, this is an interesting line again. Donny's driving over cones, and he's got one stuck underneath the car. It's come out. It doesn't look like a burn. Craig T. and Donny are going side by side down the main straight. Craig is weaving back and forth. Craig's known for running into people in Long Beach. They're bumping. They're side by side going into turn 1. Craig is too tight to the inside. He's pulled out in front of Donny. He could have a problem coming around. Just now, Brian is passing in front of us again with tons of tire smoke. Sounds like he's using various gears. He's off in the grass now. I think he's skipping over the course.
He's got to cheat.
He's skipping turns 2 through 3. He's going to be in front of him. And Craig T. Nelson is now taken off across the turf as well. As you can see up above, we said he was going too fast for the corner. He's completely skipped turn 2. He's pulled out in front of Donny Osmond. And Brian is parked down near the final turn, waiting for these guys to come around so he can get in front of them again.
He's going to put... You better pull out now.
He better pull out now if he's going to do it.
They're going to pass
Brian's pulling out.
They're going to pass him.
Donny was off the road. This looks like Ivan Stewart and Rod Millen driving the trucks out there. Somehow, Brian has gotten in front of him. I wonder how.
And now everybody just cutting.
Donny's completely off the track again. But he's got, amongst all the dust and the tire smoke, Donny Osmond on the inside. Brian is in the middle. Craig T. Nelson on the outside. He's completely spun.
Man.
Craig T. is going backwards down the front straight now. And into the turn 1.
Now
Craig is skipping all the corners again.
Craig is cutting 3, 4, and 5 turns, and he's going to put himself in the very same damn position. God almighty.
This would be the final lap, I believe.
Is this lap 7 right here?
It's close enough to lap 7.
What does white flag mean?
That's the last lap.
The last lap.
Now, it's interesting that Brian's coming down through turn 2.
1 more lap? Okay.
1 more after this? Okay. Donny Osmond is riding right alongside Brian. A very dangerous place to be.
He's going the wrong way.
Yeah, Brian seemed to turn right into Donny there and spun Donny around.
What?
Now Craig T. is going the wrong way on the track.
God. Craig's going the wrong way.
Let's see what Brian does here. It was almost chicken.
Oh, my God.
The way Brian's been driving straight lines, I don't think there was too much worry about him running into Craig.
All right, now
Donny has turned around and he's going the wrong way on the track.
Brian's turning around. They're going the other way. All right, they're about to throw the checkered flag, so whoever comes in first will... I ain't never seen this happen.
They're driving the wrong way on the track, no longer going backwards. They're all staying on the pavement for the first time in about 10 minutes. It'll be interesting to see if Brian... if he stays on and tries to cross the checkered flag
God,
by
that's
driving
hilarious.
across the middle of the field.
That is absolutely hilarious. They absolutely did. Everybody spun out, turned around, cheated, and then just turned around totally and went the other way.
Coming down the front straight, the wrong direction. Craig T. Nelson takes the checkered flag. Donny Osmond right on his tail.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Seems to be a substantial amount of body damage to Craig T's
That
car.
is absolutely wild.
Craig T. and Donny now doing circles on the circle track, spinning around and around in circles.
They're doing donuts in the parking lot. Okay. They're doing donuts in the parking lot. Where's Brian? All right, I'm running over to the cars now. Oh, man. All right, we're walking up to Craig T. Nelson. He was the first car pulled over to this part of the racetrack. Craig, that's got to be one of the most unusual, most bizarre, most idiotic races, I guess.
That's a KLOS race, 95.5. Kick ass, baby. Anyways, the right way. Get down, get dirty. The B-man kept up. What can I tell you? The man bungee jumps. He sings, he dances with Tom Jones, and he drives a car.
Oh, man. Now, Donny, you and Brian, come over here. My God. Now, we, from the pit, we saw cheating. We saw turning around, bumping. We saw Donny taking cones out beginning early on in this damn race. You people, that is the most unusual, bizarre.
That one hit, Brian hit me so hard, the cabin was smoking up. There was smoke. I thought it was on fire, man. Oh man, I saw him. He was coming at me.
Craig turns around.
Goes the wrong way. He was coming at me, and those little Donny Osmond eyes you think are full of love.
You didn't hear no puppy love coming out of that car.
Oh, by the way, we'll pay for this. We can fix this.
Well, needless to say, the thing of it is that the race for those that were here was a ton of fun. That was a most unusual race to take a look at.
That was the best race I ever saw.
All right, now, I'm not so sure if there's any way to call a winner on something like this. All right, now, the first person to cheat. The first person to cheat was Brian, and for what it's worth, you cheated throughout the race. You continued to cheat.
I saw his driving skills. He needed to cheat, buddy.
I mean, it began when you took a right down here on this little fork road and just pulled up and just waited for your chance to get back on the track. The first one was when you smacked into Donny, but then was it you that...
smacked into me first. I think it was Craig, wasn't it?
I don't remember. You know, the whole race is a blur right now.
Gosh, I hope I don't hurt these
All right, Nicole, where is that situation right now? All right, she'll give us an update in just a moment. All right, now.
Now you can see why we got hooked on this stuff, man.
Yeah,
probably make me bring my own car.
You should watch that, Coach. It's an incredibly funny program if you've not seen it. Donny postponed his moving to Canada. He's packing the family, the kids, the wife. They're all going up to Canada. He is starring in this play that Andrew Lloyd Webber wrote when he was how old?
He was 19 years old. This was the first one he ever wrote before Phantom, Jesus Christ Superstar, all those.
I know you're going to go up, give this a try, and of course the hope that you all have, the entire crew, what is it, 80 people on stage? You all hope that this is going to make the rounds in the U.S.
This is 81 people. The plans are to probably bring it to Los Angeles and then off to Broadway.
Congratulations on that.
No, I did something 10 years ago, but that opened and closed just like that, you know. We won't talk about that.
It wasn't any good.
Well, thank you very much.
All right, now, everybody here and all three of you, we need to look skyward. Because right above us, the Peckerheads. Now, this is Brian's skydiving group. They have jumped out of an airplane. We're not exactly sure how many there are, but get a fix on them because they're going to be doing something special once they get themselves in position. All right, they're straight ahead. They're straight up top. Can you see them, Brian? All right, back over this way. If you turn around this way, they're right back up here, right up top, right ahead of us, the airplanes. They haven't yet jumped out.
That's why you got to...
All right, they're taking a flag over here so that the skydivers can see exactly where to land. Now, this again is the group. All right, this again is the group that Brian skydives with on each and every weekend. And how the hell can you tell they're out?
Well, you can tell that's where the smoke's coming from.
Oh, I see.
Oh, yeah.
They're free falling for 60 seconds right now. 8 of them. They're in free fall. They jump at 12,500 feet. They've got smoke trails, which that's a pretty dangerous thing in itself, just to have that apparatus connected to you.
Basically what this is human beings plummeting to the earth at about 1,000 miles an hour with a backpack on.
Now they're in formation. Look at the beautiful formation they're doing. I'd rather be in a race car with Brian.
All right, now, Brian, tell us exactly what they've joined together in 2 groups.
Together, right, in 2 groups. Like, see that next guy trying to get in?
Right.
He's just barely getting in, and he made it. Okay, now they're going to break soon, and they're going to track away from each other to make sure they don't open the chutes. And there they go. They open the chutes, tracking successfully. And the guy hasn't opened yet. He loves to do that. That's probably Paul. And there they are, the peckerheads.
All right, now they've each got a different colored smoke on their heel, and if we are correct in saying they still have something else coming, correct?
Yes, just keep watching them. They've got a
All right. They got something going on here that we're going to all watch for. Now they're letting a banner come out, their heels or something. What's going on? All right, how far are they up right now, Brian?
They probably opened around 2,500 feet, except for Paul, who likes to scare the hell out of everybody. He opened at about 10 feet above the ground. The flare. Okay, this is where they're going to be landing, and they're going to aim for this target.
All right, now you've had some experiences in landing at certain targets, have you not?
Yes, I have.
You've wound up at you've wound up in other cities.
Sure have.
That's cool.
You land in someone's backyard, just go These apparatuses, the trailers that they're using, those are pretty difficult to do too. I mean, this is just skydiving in itself is dangerous enough, but what they're doing is real special. And
also, you know something? I'll tell you, I feel a wind going this way. Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry about that big cloud of smoke. Really apologize about that. Now, Brian, are they having, the wind is blowing pretty severely this way. Are they having difficulty getting over here?
Well, I don't think. I think if you know what they're doing, they are going to have to land coming this way. Yeah. Land up.
Because he's suspended in midair. It looks like he's not even moving. Have you done this? 60. Whoa. Now, would you do this, Donny? Would you shoot up all 60 times?
Pretty much every time, yeah. Now, the people that are skydiving get well over.
Mark, have you done this? You've never done?
Now, would you get up in an airplane and jump out, Don?
That's one thing I don't think I'll ever do.
That's good thinking.
That and hang gliding. I don't think I've done.
All right, here they come.
He's going to hit us.
And he's got a banner that says, "Happy Birthday, Brian." All right, they're all starting to come in now. Oh, he landed right on the target. Oh, geez. They're on top of us. Oh, a nice landing. Donny, come on out.
Greg. Bob. Yeah,
Bob. Brian's over giving everybody a hug. This again is Brian's skydiving troop that were kind enough to come out and do a little dive for him. And he's got a camera on. Cool parachutes. All right, they're all down now. Everybody's down. All right, Peckerheads, thank you very much. A great show. Everybody, thank the Peckerheads for us. All right, Brian. Yeah, check it out. They've all got cameras attached to their helmets. Brian, this is officially going to wrap it for the birthday program. Really? This will do it. We want to thank. Well, everybody is on a taped thing, right? Okay, to make sure everybody gets thanked. But while we're here, Craig T. Nelson, thank you very much for coming out, man. A very funny show. And Donny Osmond.
All right. All right, buddy.
See you then, Don. All right.
Flying Peckerheads, you made it so special. This is my family, folks.
All right. We thanked Joe Benson, and we'll have another long list of thank yous. But once again, a real big heavy-duty thank you to all 43 who came back out here to Willow Springs. It was a long way. Thank you, man.
Look, you say it and say it and say it, and it just seems to lose all kind of meaning. But again, thank you so much, both of you, Nicole and Mark. Great. You know what pleases me, music and adventure, and you just put it all together. And thank you so much. I can't say that enough. I love you both very much.
Thank you. And happy birthday. All right, well, we will be back on the air tomorrow morning. There are a lot of different little tidbits about the birthday show that we want to share with you tomorrow on the air now that it's over with. There's certain things that happen behind the scenes today and over the past 2 months that you may get some entertainment out of knowing.
Well, as far as this birthday show, I'm unworthy.
Bitchin'. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. All right, gang, we're going to bail out of here. This would be the Mark and Brian program at 17 minutes after 10 o'clock. Andy, Engineer Andy, we thank you, and you have a list of thank yous that we want to make sure we get out on the air before we leave. So, from Willow Springs, with Donny Osmond, Craig T. Nelson, Joe Benson, Brian Phelps, Nicole Sandler, and the Peckerheads, this is the Mark and Brian program on 95.5 KLOS, Los Angeles.
Thanks for listening to Brian's 33rd birthday celebration on the Mark and Brian Show, with special thanks to Vertical Addictions Bungee, Crane Co.
95.5 KLOS, good morning. How are you? So good to be with you. Birthday show's over now.
How's it feel?
Feels good.
I bet it does.
Feels good to have it done now.
Well, it feels good to have experienced it.
Yeah.
And it was, you lay in bed last night, and I'm just reliving every little thing, trying to remember. I would probably really appreciate that piece of paper you were carrying around all day yesterday so I could kind of go through thing by thing and enjoy it. See, oh, God, it was so great.
I want to hear the tape. I've not heard the tape of the show yet, but one of the things we specifically wanted was that each day that you would go out. See, first and foremost, we were, because of the uprisings in the city, we came in Monday morning discussing whether or not to do it, decided that we would because it was time to get back to it and so forth. Mm-hmm. So we had that one day to get people in the room, and all those times you would leave the room, we still specifically never told the listeners what they were going to see. They didn't know why they were coming, where they were. In fact, until they called the switchboard to get tickets, they didn't know where they were coming. Mm-hmm. We didn't even tell them that.
Where did they get tickets for that?
Where did they get
when? What day?
They didn't. They called up all day Monday to put their name on a list.
Oh,
their name plus one. And then they were told where they were supposed to go.
I couldn't believe the crowd there. That was just something. That was something else, man.
They still didn't know what they were going to see or why.
I got such a big kick out of the fact that even after you had figured out mystery guest number one was Wayne Newton and all that crazy excitement, you're looking around going, hey, where am I anyway?
Yeah,
you still didn't know where you were.
No idea. I could see at the bottom of the blindfold that I was on this black stage, and I was tapping my foot, and I could tell, like, just from the echoes, it was like some sort of, I thought it was a sound stage. Mm-hmm. And I thought originally it was the Johnny Carson set. And that when you said, Mr. Guest, please come in, and be I had no idea. Absolutely no idea.
Well, that's what we wanted, and we also wanted the listeners. We wanted to, as we put the show together, we both wanted it to be, entertaining for you. It had to be things that you would dig, but it also had to be good for the show. And we wanted, with that mystery guest thing, we wanted the radio listeners who were in their cars or at their homes to be guessing and wondering, who is it? Who is this person?
Yeah.
And listening to your incredible questions as you counted on down.
I was just having fun. Get off my back.
And then Nicole, she's on the side. We were like in, I guess, to the 15th minute of Wayne. And so Nicole's over on the side to me going, come on, moving her fingers. Come on, let's go.
I did ask a few questions, and Wayne just, at that point, I had no idea who it was.
He would not give you, like a couple of questions. Are you a musician? Sometimes. Well, yes. Say yes.
Well, you did. You started answering for him, which is pretty funny.
Yeah, that was real helpful. Clear he wasn't going to help at all.
Well, both Brian and Wayne were working the room, and very funny. In fact, there was one response Wayne had that was, Brian's question, do we play your music? You will.
Yeah.
Which we are.
I don't understand. We are going to.
Yes, we have a...
it's on the playlist. All-day parts.
Wayne Newton comes to KLOS. Wayne Newton all the time. Welcome.
This is kind of funny. We have what we like to refer to as a debt to Wayne. We said that we would, this new song he's got out, The Letter, we're going to play it once a day for a week. It's our debt to Wayne, and so we will at specific times throughout the program, once a day for a week, we're going to play Wayne Newton's new song, The Letter. And also...
And I thought it was pretty funny that Wayne didn't sing, and I realized because he's big Vegas star, yes. He can't sing. It was just a great present to shake his hand and to sniff him and stuff. It was pretty neat to see him standing there. Take off your blindfold, you look up and you see Wayne Newton. That's pretty incredible.
It was neat, and Wayne was the only reason he was there is because he wanted to do it. He really did. We had to use him first because he literally had to run out the door and get to the set of this movie that he's doing. Mm-hmm. He shot the movie all day, wrapped his part, and then flew out at 8:30 to Vegas and opened a show at 9:30. So he had a long, long day, but he wanted to do it, and so he did. Mm-hmm. So that though, there was... I don't know what you'd call it. Not tension per se, but when for example, when we were talking to Wayne's people about the show, we had already, for the most part, inked him. He was 95% coming. And then later in the discussions, it was discovered that Tom Jones would also be on the same stage in the same day.
Yeah, I felt some friction there, a little bit.
And so the guy says...
Between the two?
Wayne's person says, because I said Wayne will be in good company. We've got so-and-so and so-and-so, so-and-so, Tom Jones. Wait a minute. You never said Tom Jones. Tom Jones on the show? Tom Jones on the show? And so we didn't know that it was a thing.
Competing Las Vegas acts kind of deal?
We don't know.
Whose belt buckle is bigger?
we didn't know. And so it was at that point we just needed to separate the two. Mm-hmm. One of them needed to come first. The other one needed to come last. Uh-huh. And so then in the middle of Mystery Guest, when you guessed, is it Tom Jones?
Oh, for Wayne Newton? Yeah. I said Tom Jones. Oh.
And I cut my eyes over it. And he, being Wayne, being the showman, he was, his face was on and he was right there.
I heard somebody go, ooh. Could have been you, could have been Wayne, could have been Nicole. Don't know.
You never know who it
could have been. Tom Jones.
So there was that little moment. I know I didn't look at Nicole, but I know I felt that stab coming from all over the place right there. That
I
one
just
particular.
went, oh
my God. So and Tom, I don't think Tom really cared as far as that was concerned. Tom specifically did not want this to be known. He didn't like the way it sounded in that Tom did 2 shows Monday night in Vegas, flew out at 1:30 in the morning, slept 2 hours, got up, did the birthday thing, got on an airplane.
And sang, too.
Sang.
Wow.
Flew back and did 2 more shows last night.
Yeah.
And he didn't want that. He just wanted to do the birthday thing. And so...
a lot of people can't wear that, what would that be called, hot pink chartreuse?
It was more purple.
Come boy.
Tommy pulled it off.
Yeah, man.
He knocked it out.
And he sang. I can't believe it.
Yeah, we have tapes of the birthday show from yesterday and Ivan Neville's tune, which turned out to be extremely strong.
That was a really nice touch.
Yeah.
Because you're right. The way you set that up was, every day I reached back and grabbed that album, want to play that one song. And God, he sounded great. And the band.
Yeah.
The band sounded, they cooked behind that song.
Mm-hmm. The Ivan Neville tune and Tom Jones. We were in Vegas Saturday night, and Linda and I went to see Tom, and we got the charts for the thing, and we had charts for alto tenors and trumpets and drums, and the guys in Hang Dynasty only had the sheet music for 6 hours before they did it.
And that was probably 5.5 hours too much.
I was going to say, musicians of that caliber, you put it in front of them and they just cook together. They were great again.
So we will replay those couple of tunes and progress forth. But it was the birthday show. It went through so many things. The original form that we wanted, the Phantom of the Opera that we told you about, Steve Martin, which Steve's going to do the Tonight Show tonight with Johnny Carson. He's on
cool.
there.
I can't wait to see him. And I got that cool top 20 from him, which is very funny.
Wish we could share. Oh, God, there's so many wonderful things on there.
Well, there were so many wonderful things in the birthday show, which and some things that you don't know about that I'm going to share with you later about the birthday show.
Cool. Fun things?
Oh, yeah.
Good things? Cool things?
Very cool thing.
It was kind of funny in that when we arrived at Willow Springs, we had Donny Osmond and Craig T. Nelson lined up to race Brian. And I guess nobody had told either Donny or Craig that it was kind of a surprise thing, that you didn't know they were there. And the moment we walked up, you were talking to somebody, engineering or somebody, and first Craig walks up, hey, how you doing? I'm going,
I didn't see him.
It's like he runs to the side. Did you see Donny?
I saw Donny putting on a suit over there, I saw Donny. And, Donny gave me that. I guess at this point he knew it was supposed to be a surprise. And he was about 30 yards away. I looked over, and he's putting on a suit, pulling his pant leg, his foot through the pant leg, and he looks up and sees me, gives me a real shit-eating grin. Hi.
I don't think you're supposed to see me.
But everything, man. I mean, you pretty much touched on everything I dig. All kinds of music, all forms, adventure, and the bungee cord jumping. To start your day out, bungee cord jumping. Yeah. Like I said, I didn't need a cup of coffee all day.
Good morning.
And I mean, I drink gallons of coffee in like the first 3 or 4 hours of the show, and then I have to quit because the caffeine's like. Didn't need anything, man. That was incredible.
I will just never forget the sight of you bouncing up and down in recoil, humping that blow-up doll. God, that was funny.
It was funny.
Punching it, boy.
And we need to one more time thank Uncle Joe Benson, who got off the program 1 to 2 in the morning and drove up to Willow Springs, got a couple hours sleep, and got up and came down and added that racing touch to, number one, it was good to have a family member there, and he knows a great deal about racing, so he did a good job, we understand, of calling the race.
We also really need to thank those people at Willow Springs. They do have a school, and that's what those cars are for, but you guys destroyed those 3 cars.
Oh, God, as we're walking back to the thing to get a drink of water before we left, the lady just kind of looks up at me and goes, our cars are destroyed.
They were. And we will, at this point, blame it all on Craig T. Nelson.
It's his fault.
Because he's the first one that rubbed me. I thought, cool, this is legal, all right.
Let's do it. And boy, you sure did it.
Hey, man.
Next round, you slammed into Donny, and the moment you slammed and you pulled your car away, there was this big indentation along the side of the car there. And,
it sounded hilarious on the radio.
Oh, it was so much fun. When we started rubbing and making each other spin out and stuff, that was when it got really, really fun for me.
And then you cut across the infield. They were so far ahead of you, you figured, the hell with it.
Yeah, well,
Brian cuts across the infield.
And Joe Benson's play-by-play was not only absolutely wonderful, because he really knows his racing stuff, and he's very good at that kind of announcing stuff, but it was really needed because you, Mark, were just literally like in hysteria. No, look what's happening now. I can't believe it.
I was. Well, when it started getting fun, and that Brian cuts across the infield and waits, and then for the moment he pulls out like he's been in the lead the whole damn time. Maybe nobody will notice.
And I didn't do that to get in the lead. I did that so I could have another chance at bumping those guys.
And then Craig decides to just turn the hell around and go the other way. It was, wish you could have seen it, because it was very, very funny to watch.
Well, after we left and they got in my car to see how much damage it wasn't just the body that was damaged.
No?
I pretty much ran the whole race in second gear.
We also heard there was something funky with your tires or something. When you would come around the curve, your car was making a noise that the other ones weren't.
That thing? Yeah.
There was something going on.
I didn't know what was going on. I just couldn't get into third gear for some reason. I kept missing it. And then once the race was over, the guy goes, oh, well, it's kind of more finesse. You can't really muscle it up there. Oh.
I see. And, an afterthought after we got home and, you're rethinking the show and what all went on, didn't even realize this until last night. We never talked to Tom Jones. He came out. You guessed who it was. We talked about why he was on the program with the Rebo story. He sang the song, and he left. We never actually talked to him. And
not sure he was in a talking mood anyway. It was like came, did his thing, and then took off.
Tom was, I think he was ready. If, we may want to call him in Vegas today, and if there was anything he needed to tell us or anything, because, see, he's doing a great thing. He's about to go into the studio and record a single with NXS.
Ooh.
And we never
that'd be cool.
We never talked about it. He's already.
Well, let's call him this morning. Let's call him right now.
Maybe we should give him a little
Let's
time.
wake him up. Huh?
But this is cool in that NXS is specifically writing a tune for Tom to record, and then he's going to record a song with them because they are doing It's Not Unusual. NXS is doing it.
Are they really?
Now, I'm not sure if they're doing a recorded version, but they're doing it on their live show. They're doing it's not, which I'd love to hear NXS do. It's not unusual. It must be bitching. So we may want to call Tom in the 9 o'clock hour and just say, was there anything? Let's talk about this NXS deal.
Well, as I said later, I'm going to tell you some things about the show yesterday that you're going to get a kick out of, and it was just both of you did an incredible job.
Also, I blew it with something because I thought about it when Tom Jones was on stage. God, I wish I was wearing panties because I would have pulled him off and thrown him
to the top.
You know, I thought the same thing about me. I thought if I was wearing underwear, I would have done it. I wasn't wearing any.